Introducing first to my left from the great state of Iowa, weighing in at 252 pounds, he is the boss of the plains, the cornball cowboy, he is the one called Manders! His opponent to my right, fighting out of the #1 dojo, weighing in at 71 kilos, he is the current Wrestling Open Champion, he is #1, Ichiban!
Every Thursday forever, and of all of the competitors that have come through Worcester week after week, he is the representative of all of that. Such a great representative of what Wrestling Open is all about.
Proud champion. Fights with all of his heart and soul. Man, he's given up a lot of size to Manders here tonight.
A ton of size. As going with a collar and elbow tie-up, quickly going behind, he has to utilize that cat and mouse game here against somebody like Manders, because all it takes for the corn belt cowboy is one shot and you could be out.
I think you and Sidney Bakabella alluded to it a little bit earlier on commentary, being outdoors. It's 49 degrees as this matchup starts up, and you got to think that for a high flyer like Ichiban, you know, the ring feels a little bit different.
Yeah, I already talked to a number of competitors at intermission, and they said, man, when I hit the mat, it was way worse than when you usually would hit it in a normal temperature.
Those ropes are going to stiffen up too, and we know that Ichiban likes to fly around and take to the skies, but right now, still using his speed on his feet, staying one step ahead of Manders. There you see through the ropes, bopping him on the top of the head, got him staggered. And coming up with that karate chop, able to wipe out Manders, neutralizing the size difference within the first minute of the matchup. That's why this guy's the Wrestling Open champion.
And he is definitely utilizing that cat and mouse game. As here we go, gonna try that Ichiban tie. No, he got caught by the big man. Oh no. But just as I said, it was a cat and mouse game. A lot of times the mouse loses.
Now, Paul, you're going to think that TJ Crawford, Ichiban at some point on a collision course?
Yes, they certainly are. TJ Crawford is the #1 contender. I have it under good authority that sometime over the next few days there will be an announcement on that. But yeah, Ichiban has TJ Crawford to worry about, but he might not get to that 100% after this match.
I don't think he's going to be overlooking Manders, but man, talk about two totally different competitors in Manders and TJ Crawford, especially with Crawford now aligning himself with big business. That was a career decision.
It was a big-time career decision, and so far it has been paying off. Defeated Ichiban by pinning him in a tag team contest when it was Ichiban and Alec Price against Brad Hollister and TJ Crawford in the Eliminator Cup tournament. Look at that drop toe hold. This is why, though, no matter what, you cannot discount Ichiban at any point.
Fighting back, a series of rights in the corner. Now trying to neutralize the arms of Manders, going up for that 10 count in the corner. The crowd of Worcester loves Ichiban. It can't be overstated.
And for good reason.
It's so special being able to see him compete right before our very eyes. I never take it for granted, but you know that Manders got a chip on his shoulder. You know that he wants to send a message.
Oh, jeez. And that is another thing. When I talked to some people during intermission, they said when I got hit on the chest, that felt worse.
I mean, that's a maneuver, that knife-edge chop is Manders just a second away from putting it. Ichiban always tries to kick out at one when he can.
Yeah, that is part of his strategy. If he can kick out at one, he will expend a little more energy just to let his opponent know that he is alive and way more alive than they think, but right now, there's none of that.
Going back to those knife-edge chops, I mean, those maneuvers are designed to drive the air out of your opponent's lungs as it is. When it gets colder, it gets harder to breathe.
It gets harder to breathe. You stiffen up. You're unable to connect like you might usually be able to do unless you're like Manders in this position and you have control and you're staying warm, but No, he missed on that elbow.
Valuable time for Ichiban to try and recover. Manders could have done some serious damage to that arm. He's really favoring it. Could be a dislocated elbow. I do believe his dominant arm is the right arm, though, so still able to connect with those clotheslines. Was able to catch Ichiban, but got tagged with that Enziguri, but still too much strength.
Gonna try to cradle through, he got him with it.
Hey, all it takes is 3 seconds, Paul.
There's a stunner. Ichiban charging up.
Wow. He's able to close that gap, cross the entire ring about 20 feet in an instant.
There's the drop kick from the Wrestling Open champion. Could he have him lined up for that Ichiban Kai?
I wonder if Manders has it scouted. We haven't seen him in Wrestling Open quite some time. It's a different world.
No, Manders saw it coming.
Just a pushing drop kick. Not enough to take Ichiban off his feet, but staggers him to the corner.
Oh
my God!
Goodness gracious. And he could have him lined up for that big shot that I mentioned earlier. No, Ichiban hanging on here for dear life.
Uh-oh, the gut wrench! Takes him down with a Hurricane Rana, looking to hook the leg!
Oh, he almost slipped that one in. There's the Enziguri. Off the ropes. Oh, there is a back elbow, devastating.
Just a rudimentary hold and looking for that gut wrench again. Oh, hard into the wood.
Sits out with it, shoulders down. Oh, wow, I thought that was it.
I mean, it would be hard to even call it an upset, Paul. But Manders has been wrestling close to a perfect match. Aside from missing that elbow drop, obviously causing him some difficulty for a little bit, but he's been quick to recover. He almost defeated the Wrestling Open champion right here in Worcester, Massachusetts.
And to be able to do that would send shockwaves throughout Wrestling Open. You would have to think Manders would be ready to come in immediately after TJ Crawford to challenge for the title. Oh, he's gonna go for that Iowa Stampede.
It's a hard spot. That top turnbuckle, the padding really to prevent laceration more than impact, so you're gonna give Ichiban credit, able to find his footing, not connect with the offense.
Ichiban on a roll.
Great combination. He can't take Manders down.
Oh no, but Manders can take Ichiban down.
Paul, this could do it. The leg is hooked. Oh!
But Ichiban getting the shoulder up at 2.
Let's go, Manders!
Oh, Manders now, he's not done. He is not slowing down. Oh, he ducks. And again. Spins around into the DDT. Has him lined up for it. Oh, but he got caught again.
It's too much power.
Oh, Northern Lariat.
Taking a page out of Steven Stetson's playbook.
Ichiban Kai, he hit it. Hooks the leg.
Right in the center of the ring. What a win for Ichiban.
Huge win.
Here's your winner, the Wrestling Open champion, #1, Ichiban.
Ichiban able to hang on and survive and pick up the victory over Manders. One of the biggest gut checks he has had to date. But man, what a win for the Wrestling Open champion.
#1!
And what a night we have had here at Ralph's Rock Diner. Did you go in and get some hot dogs?
No, I ate from the championship.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Right, yeah, I did too, yeah. I'm sure Manders is going to have a long drive home, very upset with himself. He wasn't able to knock off Ichiban, but
valiant effort.
Not many have since he started at Wrestling Open.